Peace, man. Peace to y'all folks out there, man. Finna make this quick. Started it off late, so uh got here late, so gotta make this quick. I can't wait for nobody, man. Y'all give me some likes, man, when y'all get through here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and roll a man. Go ahead and do a brother a favor. Do a brother a favor, man. You know, so when I seen the passing away of Jesse Jackson, right? I instantly, and I'm already getting into like the birth ship, and this is really the land our ancestors been on also. And not just it's a wave, like it's a universal wave, like one wave going in the atmosphere and then it just sprinkled down. Then another wave, because it's all thought form for the thought process, for as far as I'm thinking. And a lot of people in America, a lot of Black Americans or Black African American, whatever you want to consider yourself, even if you like, I believe I got I know people from that got, because I feel like with Dr. Umar Johnson, you know what I'm saying, I see everybody be going in, but he might be genuine. I feel like he genuine with his shit. Like some people be like, I just shout out to Mike TV, but he was saying like, we don't look like, it ain't nobody over here that look like Africans from over here. We can, we can debate and be in our feelings, but it is people that have similar traits. And it's only because scientifically, in my opinion, let me give a disclaimer, I'm coming also from what I understand about what I understand, and I have my own fictional mind, my own fictional brain, which come with fictional thoughts, creative thoughts. So what I feel like is melanin is going to create multiple things. So we can look like people from somewhere else, but that don't mean we have the same blood type, or we don't have the same, and we don't have the same thought process. We don't have the same type of, we might have similar traits, but we don't have the same, like we just not the same. Like for instance, Godfrey, for my old heads, or my OGs, my young OGs, 30-year-olds and up, might be even 20. But remember the movie Fresh, right? If y'all remember this movie Fresh, back in the day, it said, I forgot the actor name in there. But when you look at Godfrey the comedian, if y'all don't know who Godfrey the comedian is, he's from Africa, Nigeria, Africa, but he stay here in America. You know what I'm saying? And him and this actor look just alike, bro. And the actor is from here, as far as what I know. Now I could be wrong, but he played in an old movie called Fresh. They look just alike, right? So it's like, but I feel like just because you look alike don't mean we the same. Like I don't see nobody that look like me from Africa yet, but I see with a couple people I do, couple Black people I do. It might be a thing where, because I used to hear back in the day, Africa started the slave trade, wasn't no Europeans. And I used to be like, man, this some brainwashing shit. This some brainwashing shit. And I used to wonder, like, damn. After a while, I used to wonder, like, shit, like, it's some shit we don't know about that, you know what I'm saying? But it's the information be out there, though. The information be out there. And y'all drop me a like or two, man. Give me some likes or something, man. Don't just come in here just trying to freeload off my energy and shit, or I'm gonna just start freeloading these. Now I'm talking shit. No, but so yeah. And Jesse Jackson, if y'all don't know, Jesse Jackson, if you do know or if you don't know, for those that don't know, Jesse Jackson, the one that gave us the title African American. You know, rest in peace to Jesse Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I really wasn't no big fan of, you know, anybody in politics and on TV and doing all this. Like, I never was no fan, but I don't wish death on nobody. I just stay away from shit that I'm not rocking with. You know what I'm saying? But it's odd enough, and I was seeing this number yesterday, 84. He died at 84. He passed away at 84. And he dies in this month, Black History Month. But the thing is, this the shortest this the shortest month of the year, and this is the month for women or some shit. Not because of Valentine's Day, but because of the cycles and all that. Menstrual cycle. And it's like lately, we've been seeing like shit just come out of the woodworks. You know what I'm saying? Shit been happening. But shit like with the Epstein files, the shit with P. Diddy. But we gotta know that when they was talking about P. Diddy, all you see is, that's all we be seeing. We rarely see, like, throughout artists, throughout video games and chat rooms and shit, wherever, like, it's, you can make an account, there's always gonna be somebody named with Diddy in it. Or R. Kelly or Bill Cosby. It's never the motherfucker who really doing it. Or, you know, because I'm not gonna say that's really doing it, like P. Diddy don't want really doing shit. But I'm saying it's like, it's always beef that they want us to always be the ones that be coming at each other's neck. But if somebody like 50 Cent went at Epstein and all these folks, bro, he'll be up out of there. He'll be up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So they always gonna have us in the feud. They always want to see us in the feud, but when we go at them, boy, sit your ass down, nigga. Boy, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? You still a nigger in their eyes, bro. Like, you, so it's silly shit that be going on. But this is why I like the reclassification of, when we got reclassified with African American, and Jesse Jackson died, the one who reclassified us. And on top of that, right, everybody was, because I was on this wave like, man, we all go back to Africa. We was all saying this shit. We all go back to Africa. America is not gonna be shit, bro. This country will be shit. This motherfucker will fall. Like, this the wave we was on. But it's like, and it's still a wave, but it's like, nigga, why would we leave what our ancestors did here, though? That's when the ancestors, see, you know, Dr. Umar Johnson said some shit like about, you know, I ain't got nothing against the brother. I don't think he don't scam artists and none of that. Although, I think the reason why his shit ain't, you know, went nowhere is because you not giving the ancestors here who put in work too. You're not giving them that energy. You might, I mean, you are. I ain't saying he ain't, but this is why I feel like the school ain't never went nowhere. Ain't never. It's either that the ancestors on your ass, or your shit is government propaganda shit. Cause we can't prove that, so it'll be just some conspiracy thought. But yeah, we don't want to just leave what our ancestors built here. That'd be like us. We'll be looking like some of the Africans. This is not no diss to nobody in Africa who's still in Africa, of course. This is the ones that went to the UK, and the UK was the ones that fucked up their land, and they ran to the people that fucked up their land, ran to them, not got shipped in, not got put in chains, beat up. Like, yeah, they might have got beat up on the land, but you went over there, you went to the people that beat your people up and went to the land over there. We not doing, like, why would we do that shit? And especially when we finding out information, we not stupid. That's what motherfuckers want us to be, or want us to be weak and docile and be like, oh well, no, Africans ain't mean that. We are forgiving people and this and that. Why would we do some stupid shit like that, man? Why would we just up and just leave, go to, like, if I just up and go to Ghana and be like, oh, because they saying because I remember I seen a post and shit, and it was saying the Ghanaian president or something, like, basically apologize for being a part of the slave trade. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, nah, it's something about a lot of this shit going on, bro. Who do you think the real private privileged class is? I don't even. Oh, the real privileged class? I mean, the real privileged class is somebody that's white. Because, wait, I might be answering that wrong. Because that sounds like a trick question. I really don't even. But I think it's white people if I'm reading the question right, if I'm thinking about it right. Because they the ones they can do whatever they want to do. Like at these jobs, for instance, like somebody can just be like, if they know they could come through somebody that know the HR lady, the HR or the HR man. The HR people is more than likely white, so they have more privilege than somebody that's black that came in, had to put in an application, take a legitimate drug test, even if, like, you know, put the application in, drug test, walking with their head up, you know, because you got pale faces that think they better than, you got Caucasians that think they better than you know what I'm saying? There's some when you black, so they think they better than us. So we have to be like, you know, we not lower class and none of that. That's what they want us to be too. They want us to be feeling like we lower than what we is, but I mean they want us to feel like we lower than what we've been told we is. But the only thing about us is where we fucked up at is financially. You know. That's shit. That's all I about have with that. Like that's the real privileged class is somebody who's Caucasian and white. But it's still a thing with them because some of them had the same blood type as somebody that looked like me. Not everybody, not all of them. I ain't saying that. I ain't with the kumbaya. But when you go take a blood test where you have to get it put on under a microscope or put in a thing in the computer system, database, DNA reader, whatever they call that, and they blood type will be a mix of original and a mix of the other shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a poor Irish labor worker. I've never received any privilege, but I say that British royals and Jews are among the real privileged class. Oh, well, yeah. I see. I knew where you was going with that. But I'm talking about here in America that this is in America. Because if you ain't Irish, you're not in America, you know, even in your, so I get what you talk about right there, privilege, because the word privilege will be deemed as under private. To me, privilege, private, when you down there spell them, privilege. Let me read that word, privilege. When you look at the word privilege, it's down there like private village. So yeah, you're right. Because I break down words like that. Private village. Their private little village that they got their hands dirty. Like their hands are so dirty. Shit, come out looking like somebody that look like me that's doing this shit too. Look, the thing is, see, that's where that shit come in at. This is why like Caucasians come out with this shit. Can we get a White History Month? Bro, your white privilege, Your white privilege proves that you have things that your celebrations and holidays are all based off of white people. Some of it is stolen, like Thanksgiving could be some stolen shit. Because the only giving people was us, black people. And we taught civilizations to be the same way. We taught civilizations to be the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like we didn't have to and that's the thing, we didn't have to take and do none of this shit, bro. We didn't have to go to warfare. We didn't have to do none of this shit. Although I feel like we did have our own little shit going on, but it's something deeper that be going on. You know what I'm saying? But a White History Month, it's like some stupid shit, bro. Like, the only reason Black History Month is around is because, bro, like, the land been stolen, bro. Your white history is every day. You're on the stolen land given to you by some people that's probably not even white. Like, but I'm finna get up out of here though, cause I gotta get in. I started off with this live late. But yeah, saying with Ashkenazi Jews. Yeah, these is the real ops. This is why, like, we don't want no reparations though, bro. Because it's black people getting reparations, it'll be just saying I want repairment. I don't want the full body. Like, we don't need no reparations, man. We need straight raw land. We need straight raw land that we had. You on stolen land also, what you talking about? See, that's where everybody want us to be fooled at, that we're on stolen land. I don't come from Africa. Our lineage, we got documents that we already been here, that we have a natural birthright to be on the land. We don't own the land owns us. Let that sink in your head right there. We don't own land owned us. But meaning that we have a responsibility. This is why, like, shout out to Chief R. Hayes, because I've always thought, like, damn, how can we do all this work picking cotton and all this and that, whatever ancestors picking cotton, picking the rice, picking the corn, picking the sugar cane, because these is different fields. You know what I'm saying? Then white people or Caucasians jokes is watermelon chicken eating niggers, cotton picking nigger. But the whole time, these was things that was naturally that we did, and they have us start running away from what the fuck we are, because they want to be derogatory. So we think it's derogatory when it's our natural thing to eat something that's from the land, like a watermelon. To do something like picking cotton and then putting it together, creating clothing. What the fuck? Your clothing is part cotton. You need to wear clothes so what the fuck that mean is that you have a responsibility naturally to clothe yourself, house yourself, so they had us feeling like we don't own shit. We just been slaves. Cause we been beat, talked about, talked down on, and to make us hate ourselves. And we the only nation of people, I'm not gonna say the only nation, excuse me, but as far as I know, in America, we've been that nation of people that been getting talked about. And that nation of people that had redeveloped themselves while looking like we going into the future. While we was going into the future, watching TV, our people's watching TV, and we kids watching TV and seeing Africa being starved, and we donating to Africa. But the whole time, that's because Africa was just getting colonized after America was getting colonized, or some shit like that. Or probably got colonized before some of the countries in Africa, and fooling us like, we come from Africa and these is your people. But the whole time we was the, and this is the question. I respect you, Jefferson. Shout out to you. This is another question you should ask yourself to me, or ask yourself to yourself. Why has black people been reclassified more than any other people? And really to the guy that's talking about you on stolen land also. Why has black, see on the applications, black/African American? This is what we have to check. Y'all probably don't see it because this is what you don't check. You check white, Native American, Indian. We check black/African American. So they even put us with the Africans who just may well have been put over here. Some of them, not all of them, because Africa is a continent. It's diverse. It's not one small mini island or none of that, bro. It's a whole continent just like America, South America, United Kingdom, and any other continent. Asia. Like, come on, man. Like, we have to, this is where they thought they had us fooled at, because they was the people who, Caucasians who was fooled. It's only a few Caucasians that'd be like, well, your people started this shit. And the whole time, these Caucasians, we'd be like, man, shut the fuck up, crack. These the whole time they telling the truth though. They telling the fucking truth. But and the ones we listen to about, oh, you're cotton picking nigga eating, chicken watermelon eating, we listen to them like, man, I don't eat no watermelon. Man, I don't eat. So you really like, don't buy no watermelon no more because some racist punk mother made you believe that you don't deserve to eat something that's rightfully yours from the nature. I'm gonna get back to you on that. It's 5:50. I gotta get up out of here. It is weird, but this is why I say, like, because we are documenting here on this land. That's what black people was documented on this land, like, or Native Indians. Our last names is documented through census and shit like this, where we can go back to the 1800s. My last name Cuba, my last name Webb from my mother and father's side. I gotta look up my granny name on my daddy's side, Stockers, and get it. Stocker, like stocks. Like, man, come on, man. I make this. I'm gonna have to do some more research on that though. You know what I'm saying? But our names is under, like, shout out to Mike TV. You know what I'm saying? I was just saying about, we do have a look-alike, but I get what he's saying, like, because not a lot of us do look alike. But at the same time, we do have people who do look alike from different areas though. But that don't mean we the same people. You know what I'm saying? We might just, we just had the same look or some shit. That's because of, I feel like it's a human nature. Like a flower plant. Flowers look like another, it'd be two different flowers. Like it could be a flower set here in Michigan, and it could be a flower set in California that look the same, but they have different energies and shit with them. Might be the same though. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just for my own thought. But I'm up out of here though. I appreciate everybody coming in, man. Appreciate everybody liking it up. If you watch to the end, give me a like, man. You know what I'm saying? If it was boring, how somebody said, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I had to make this shit quick. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll be freestyling. I come off the head, so I do my best. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like it, hey, there's the exit button. I'm out.